All right, good morning, everyone. It is November 29th at 8:54 in the morning, and this is my morning strategy session. So first up today, I have CMA. CMA is a stock that I had traded options on back here at the break of this support and resistance line. It went up, came back down, went up again, and I got rid of my options here on this day after this big run up. Yeah, I could have waited. I could have waited a little bit longer, but it was profitable. I wanted to take profits after it dipped down and then ran back up again. I was kind of like, okay, that's the move. I'll take profits here. So on Friday, along with a lot of other stocks that got beat up on Friday, Comerica Incorporated really took a shellacking. This morning, it hasn't traded much pre-market here. Let me see. It's been pretty quiet. Let's see. CMA. Let's see what kind of share size it's done. It's only traded 314 shares here pre-market. I think that today, like most everything else on the stock market, it's probably going to catch a bid and we'll probably see it move up. I have the support and resistance line here. I have an alarm set on the 10-minute, and so if it pops through, it'll catch my attention. What I'm looking for is for it to pop through, come back, retest, and then continue forward. And it doesn't have to retest this line perfectly. I'm just looking for it to pop up above, pull back, and then continue on. And I plan on jumping into a position on the continuation. Same thing, ADNT here. I have $45.43 marked off right now. If ADNT opened up right now, it would open up 2 cents above this 45.43 line. Again, just looking for a chance to catch some profit as this thing pops back up again. It's going to catch a bid. I think its share size is pretty low this morning also. Let me pull it up here real quick. ADNT is, traded 361 shares this morning. So, I'll have to see what it does after the open. Let me put an alarm on that one. So we'll have to see what it does, after the open, see where it opens, see how it behaves. But yeah, I'm looking for the lightning strike, like that right there. So I'm looking for a move up, slight pullback, and then a continuation move on ADNT. GES. GES, this is one. What am I looking at on this one? I have forgotten. Let's see. What is this? GES. Okay. So GES is making a bottom pattern here. This is a very slight head and shoulders. I love head and shoulders reversals. This one is pretty tough to see, though. This is one that, if you're not really looking for it, you're not going to find it. Here's the head. Here's the left shoulder. Here's the right shoulder. And then here's the neckline. So I think I have an alarm on this one. Let me check and make sure. Yeah, I do. I have an alarm on it. So when this crosses its neckline, I'll be alarmed and I'll jump into it. But yeah, I'm definitely looking for a move above $23, or I'm sorry, what is this? 23.46 roughly. It's at 23 even right now. So looking for this thing to launch off of this neckline. And just to make sure here, let's check some of the fundamentals on this head and shoulders here. Let's get rid of those lines, get those out of the way. So here's the top of the left shoulder. You can see here the right shoulder didn't make it all the way down. So we have, generally speaking, we have a reversal. This is a higher low here. This neckline, it's pretty flat. I prefer to see necklines pointing more in the sort of the up direction, kind of like this. because that's going to be a really powerful, like it's going to have to, the price is going to have to really kind of keep pushing up in order to make it past that neckline and continue. But a flat, roughly flat, I mean, it looks pretty flat. A flat neckline is okay too. I hope I didn't mess up my alarm on that. Let's not do the daily. The daily, if I put a daily alarm on, it'll change. Okay, so yeah, the 10 minute is still on. All right. Yeah, it'll ring like the next day. If I put it on the daily, it won't ring when it crosses the price line. It won't give me an alarm when it crosses the price line. It'll do it like the next day or something. It's weird. PTPI, this thing keeps popping up. I put levels on it today. For whatever reason, pre-market here, and I still can't find a reason for this thing to be moving. But it is, there's somebody's playing this thing. I don't know what's going on with it. So I have it on watch today. Actually, I haven't put my alarms on it yet. It keeps popping up on no news. I don't know what the deal is, but it's on watch. And so I've gone back here, and I'll show you where I got these levels. I mean, it's no big secret. It's just sort of back and to the left. So here's PTPI. Here's its most recent high. Here's the most recent high before that, and then before that, and then before that. And you can see here, it's got a history of popping up and selling off, in one day. So popped up, sold off, popped up, sold off, popped up, sold off, popped up, hung in there for the day, then sold off, sold off, So I'm not really all that excited about PTPI. Even if it does start breaking levels, I want to see how it behaves. It doesn't have any news, so I mean, I don't know what the deal is. So I probably won't trade it. KRYS, now this thing just came out. It is in a phase 3 study. Crystal Biotech source pre-market as genetic skin disorder drug trial meets primary endpoint. From the phase 3 trial, GEM3 trial of the investigational non-invasive topical gene therapy, Baramagine, Garapavac, or Vijujuk, for the treatment of dystrophic epidermolysis bullosa. I don't know how to say that. A rare and severe monogenic disease that affects the skin and mucosal tissues. All right. According to the biotechnology firm, the trial met its primary endpoint of complete wound healing at 6-month time points and its secondary endpoint of complete wound healing at 3-month time points. Okay, so this thing has done a great job in healing some kind of skin disease. Outstanding. I'm going to continue to move this Fibonacci as it gets closer to the bell. Got about 28 minutes until the bell rings. And yeah, so once this thing starts opening up and trading, I'll have levels on it. And pretty much with this thing, I will be looking for what I usually look for, which is a break past the open, a dip down and a break past the open, or a dip down below the 75 and a break past the 75, or an opportunity to average in between the 61.8 and the 50. I think it would be pretty strange for it to go down to the 61.8 or the 50 today. It's up 137% pre-market as of right now. It was up as high as like 150 or so percent, even higher than that, I think, at one point in the pre-market. So it would be strange. I think it would be really strange for it to go all the way down to the 61.8 in the .5. But you never know. So, and it's got a pretty small float, or it's got a pretty small outstanding. The outstanding is 22 million. The float is 16 million. So, big price moves there. And I imagine that this will probably be a very active trader throughout the day. We'll see how it goes. Okay, SMMT. So SMMT is a stock idea here that is forming a bottom triangle. So, and it's, I usually don't pay much attention to MACD, but apparently it's MACD's crossed over and is now starting a new bullish trend. So let's see here. There, there, right there. So definitely over 548. I'm interested. And I'll probably, if I can get a touch off of this bottom right here today, I'll look to start averaging into some shares. All right, and then TBI. TBI is just one that I've had on watch now for a while. TBI was putting in a bottom pattern. You can see here, let's see, that it's put in a higher low down here, just barely. But it popped up and now has come down, and some buyers stepped in before it got back to this previous low and is buying it up. So it looks like an opportunity. Okay, broader market here. So if the SPY opened up right now, it would open up 1.2% higher than its previous close. Took a pretty decent tumble, a negative 2.2% tumble on Friday. This is an outlier right here. As of right now, technically speaking, we are still in bullish economic conditions. That is set to change here coming up in Q1 2022, but it hasn't really changed yet. I think this was just half-day Friday after Thanksgiving shenanigans. There was a Z-score of close to 2.5 of longs versus shorts or calls versus puts. And it was a bit outsized, so this is an opportunity for Wall Street to create a liquidity event and take out some positions and profit from it. So I'm guessing this is just probably, it's anomalous in my opinion. And the VIX here, VIX is coming back down pretty low here. I've got 24.74 marked off for some reason or another. I've forgotten why, but it seems like this 24.76 area is significant for the VIX and acting as resistance and a point where it acted as support and resistance. So then the gap is here between 22 and 18.21. The gap is from the big tumble it took in 2020. Can't believe it's almost 2 years ago now since that happened. That was incredible. VIX is coming back down. I'm guessing that it will do its best to come back down, break below the gap, and then below this red support line. We'll see how it goes, though. Bitcoin's taking a bit of a tumble here. It's trying to get back above this big breakdown candle right here. Here's this big breakdown candle. It represented a negative 9% move in one day. So it's come down, and the bottom of this candle has acted as support. So let's see if it can get back above it. If it does, I think the next destination, if we can get a V bottom right here, the next destination will be, the 6,700 mark for a new high. And that's pretty much everything that I'm watching for a trade today. Good luck out there. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tap the bell, and I will see you at the recap. I am out.